오늘은 누구에게 이야기를 들어볼까요?
So today we have a clip sent to us from Emily from the USA.
네, 미국에 살고 있는 에밀리 씨에게 이야기를 들어보겠습니다. 에밀리 씨는 얼마 전에도 나와서 머리 스타일에 대해서 이야기를 해줬는데 또 재미있는 경험은 어떤 것이 있을지 궁금합니다. So I wonder what her story is about and what her memorable experience was all about.
So do I. Let's call her out. Emily 씨,
나와주세요.
나와주세요.
When it comes to memorable experiences, one of the first things that comes to mind is the summer that I was living on a tour bus. I was actually working with some friends at music festivals across the country, and we were living in the bus as we traveled around. And the bus was super cool. It had a kitchen and a bathroom, and we each had our own bunk. And it was just so much fun to go to sleep on the bus every night and wake up in a different city every morning. And we got to see all of the small towns across the country along the way. And I just don't think there's another way to really experience America in the same way. And it's a memory that I definitely cherish. I'm so glad that I have these stories to tell about it. And it was definitely one of the most memorable experiences of my life.
네,
Wow, that's so cool.
재밌었을 것 같은데요.
Yeah.
구체적인 내용은 저희와 함께 파악을 해보시되 사실은 이제 힘들었던 경험일수록 그리고 불편했거나 아니면 좀 평소랑 많이 달랐을수록 나중에 기억에 남잖아요. 그래서 정말로 한동안 생활 자체를 집에서 살지 않고 어디에 살았다고요?
In a tour bus.
네, in or on a tour bus.
Yeah.
둘 다 이 경우에는 또
Yeah.
가능할 텐데 투어 버스에서 불편할 수도 있었을 것 같고.
Of course.
네,
But it
그리고-
seems like she really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there were some inconveniences back then, but when time passes, after a certain amount of time passes, everything is sort of beautified too.
Of course.
좀 미화되는 경향이
That's
있죠.
true. You always forget about the bad experiences.
네, you only think about the good ones. 자, 그래서 에밀리 씨가 어디를 갔었고 어디에 살았었는지 한 줄 한 줄 공부를 해볼까요?
Okay, so the first one is, when it comes to memorable experiences. When it comes to memorable experiences.
When it comes to memorable experiences. 기억에 남는 경험의 경우에는 이런 말인데 사실은 이제 기억에 남는 경험을 이야기를 하는 거잖아요. 그러면서 when it comes to 말을 꺼내기 위해서 이 말을 쓰고 있어요. 그냥 고지고대로 그것이 기억에 남는 경험에 오면 이라고 하면 안 되겠죠.
Right,
So
right.
you can of course say other things like
Yeah.
when it comes to food, 음식에
Yeah,
관해서는.
I was just about to say when it comes to food, or when it comes to music, if you're thinking about colleges, when it comes to colleges,
네,
you can
음악에-
say about anything.
그렇죠. 음악에 관해서는 대학에 관해서는 뭐든지 붙일 수가 있습니다. When it comes to learning English, 영어를 배우는 것에 관해서는
When it comes to traveling abroad.
그렇죠. 이 뒤에 오는 말들도 굉장히 다양해서 방금 전에 소개하신 해외 여행의 경우에는 누구에게 물어봐라. When it comes to traveling abroad, 해외 여행에 관해서는 나는 할 말이 없다.
Right.
여러 가지 다양해요. 자, so what does Emily want to say?
One of the first things that comes to mind is the summer that I was living on a tour bus. One of the first things that comes to mind is the summer that I was living on a tour bus.
앞에서 when it comes to에서도 come이 나오고 있지만 여기서도 one of the first things that comes to mind.
Comes to mind.
네, come to mind 또는 come to my mind라고 하면은 어떤 것이 떠오르는 거죠.
Yeah, it's just something that you just thought of, or the one thing that matches, the memorable experience is what she was talking about.
네, 어떤 기억의 파편, 어떤 정보가 다른 곳에 있다가 내 머리로 찾아왔어요. 그러면 기억이 나겠죠? 그런 표현으로 씁니다. 그래서 가장 먼저 떠오르는 것 중 하나는 가장 먼저 떠오르는 것은 is the summer, 여름이래요. 한여름. That I was living on a tour bus. 투어 버스에 살고 있던 어느 해 여름이 가장 먼저 떠오른대요.
Wow.
Wow. So the first thing that comes to our mind is, of course, the most memorable
The most memorable one. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. make
Easy
sense.
to come to memory. It must be the most memorable, right?
And the next line is,
I was actually working with some friends at music festivals across the country. I was actually working with some friends at music festivals across the country.
사실이라고 이제 설명을 하고 있죠. I was actually 왜 이제 living on a tour bus였냐면 사실 뭐 했냐면 working with some friends 친구들과 함께 일을 하고 있었어요. At music festivals across the country. 여기서 말하는 country가 나올 때 when you say it's in the country 이렇게 말하면 이제 in the countryside를 가리킬 때도 있고요.
Right.
시골.
Right. But across the country just means that they were traveling to various cities. It doesn't
right.
necessarily have to be from East Coast to West Coast, but it just means several cities.
네, 그냥 여러 군데 다니면 across the country라고 할 수 있고 여기서는 시골이라는 뜻보다는 나라, 1차적인 뜻을 쓰였죠. 그래서 여기서 말하는 나라는 which country?
Well, she's from America, so I'm assuming it's America.
네, the United States. 그래서 미국 이야기를 하면서 미국 전국 각지의 music festivals, 음악 축제들에서 일을 하고 있었대요. She's not talking about what kind of work it was.
Right.
무슨 일인지는 이야기 안 했어요.
Right? I was kind of curious, you
네.
know, to know exactly what her position was, but
네.
we just know it was at music festivals.
In different places
Yep.
in the country. 자, 그래서 그 다음에
And we were living in the bus as we traveled around. And we were living in the bus as we traveled around.
우리가 돌아다니면서 버스 안에서 살고 있었다라는 말인데요. 마지막에 as we traveled around라는 이 표현에서 as는 뭐뭐로서라는 뜻으로도 번역이 되지만 뭐뭐
Alright.
하면서 as we traveled around when we were traveling around. 뭐 예를 들어서 여러분 지금 보시면서 따라해 주세요라고 할 때 you tell them you know invite them to repeat after everything you say in the pronunciation segment. So you can maybe say please read everything as you listen.
Yeah.
이렇게
Read
말할 수
everything as you listen, or I mean, in a more life situation, so I could be like, you know, as I was watching TV, you know, he was studying for his test.
네,
Yeah.
제가 텔레비전 보고 있을 때 그 사람은 뭐 시험 공부를 하고 있었다. As I entered the house, 제가 집에 들어갈 때 everybody so and so, 모두가 어떻게 했다. 두 가지 일이 동시에 일어날 때 as를 통해서 연결할 수 있다는 거고요. 그리고 아까 live on the bus하고 live in the bus가 둘 다 가능하다고 말씀드렸었는데
Yeah.
그 이유는 원래 그냥 탈 때는 when you are boarding a vehicle to actually go somewhere, it's only on the bus.
Yeah,
Get
only
the
on.
bus. 네,
I'm on the bus.
네.
What are you doing? I'm getting on the bus.
네. 그렇지만 여기서는 since we're really talking about living there,
Living, yeah. You live usually in something, yeah.
네, 맞아요. 살 때 어디 안에 살잖아요.
Yeah. But you can say you lived, you know, on a bus, or you lived on a boat as well,
네.
or in a boat. Yeah.
네. 둘 다 괜찮은데 여기서 in을 일반적으로 탈 때는 쓸 수 없는데 여기서 in을 쓰는 이유는 말씀하신 것처럼 사는 장소 말할 때 in 쓰고 그 다음에 여기 버스를 그냥 어떤 공간으로 생각하는 거죠.
Yeah.
You're just considering it to be some sort of space.
Space or some type of room, kind
네,
of.
대중교통수단으로 버스를 생각하는 거잖아요. 교통수단이 아니라 방처럼.
Right.
그래서 you go into
Into
a room.
a bus. Into a room.
Yeah, same thing. All right. What
Okay.
is next?
So the next one has a part that could be difficult to hear and understand. So let's watch the clip first.
And the bus was super cool. It had a kitchen and a bathroom, and we each had our own bunk. And the bus was super cool. It had a kitchen and a bathroom, and we each had our own bunk.
네, 빨리 지나갔는데 에밀리 씨가 뭐라고 말했죠?
And the bus was super cool. It had a kitchen and a bathroom, and we each had our own bunk.
And the bus was super cool. 버스가 정말 멋졌어요. It had a kitchen, 부엌도 있었고, and a bathroom, and we each had a. 이 부분이 연음이 되고 있었습니다.
Yeah.
We each had a. We had our own bunk.
We each had our own bunk.
Which
Had our
we
own.
each had our own bunk.
Had our own.
Had our own bunk. bunk, 침대가 있었다는 이야기인데 나머지는 뭐 다 충분히 이해할 수 있는 부분이고 Let's talk about bunk a little bit.
Bunk.
What's a bunk?
So a bunk is just kind of like a shelf-like thing that you sleep on. So that's kind of why we say bunk beds, because you know there's one panel of wood you sleep on here and one panel here.
네. 그래서 버스에서 여러분이 예상할 수 있는 기대할 수 있는 침대라고 하면 정말로 푹신푹신하고 정말 큰 king size, queen size 이런 거 아니잖아요.
Right. It's just very small and probably connected onto the walls. Probably like a bunk here, a bunk here, a bunk here, a bunk here,
그렇죠.
like that.
거의 간이 침대 수준의 침대인데 아무튼 침대니까 버스에서 여러분이 볼 수 있는 침대 정도가 벙크이고 이제 벙크가 하나, 둘, 두 개 붙어 있는 게 벙크 베드.
Right.
그다음에 그 하나하나가 다 벙크니까 탑 벙크, 바텀 벙크. 침대 2층 침대에서 위층, 아래층이 되겠죠?
Top bunk and bottom bunk.
네. 벙크. 재밌는 발음이에요.
It is a really funny word, bunk.
벙크.
Bunk.
Funny sounding word, right? So shall we listen to that part again?
All right.
And the bus was super cool. It had a kitchen and a bathroom, and we each had our own bunk. And the bus was super cool. It had a kitchen and a bathroom, and we each had our own bunk.
All right, and the next one. And it was just so much fun to go to sleep on the bus every night and wake up in a different city every morning. And it was just so much fun to go to sleep on the bus every night and wake up in a different city every morning.
네, 버스 이야기를 하면서 일단 버스에 침대가 있다라는 거 정보가 있었고요. And it was just so much fun. 정말 재밌었어요. 무엇이? To. It was fun. 여러분 이 문장까지는 충분히 만들 수 있다. 그러면 뒤에 to 붙여서 무엇이 재밌었는지 try to make it more specific, right?
Yeah.
Like your sentences. It's fun to do
So
what?
you can say it was so much fun to do my homework. No.
And that's probably a lie in most cases for most people.
Unless it was like a special homework day. But you can specify for anything. It was so much fun to watch the movie. It was so much fun to meet up with my friends.
그렇죠.
You know, you
네.
can use so many things.
네, 그 내용을 말해주면 되겠습니다. And it was so much fun to make those sentences. 그래서 so much fun to go to sleep on the bus. Go to sleep 하는 거는 정말로 가서 잠을 자는 것보다는 잠자리에 드는 거죠.
Yeah,
네.
usually we always just say go to sleep.
네.
Go to sleep.
그래서 예를 들어서 정말로 그 침대에 누워 있는 사람에게 침대에 누워서 뭐 휴대폰을 보고 있어요. 아니면 책을 읽고 있어요.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. 그 자리에 있는 사람에게도 이런 말을 쓸 수 있죠.
Yeah, because we're not saying that you're getting up and going somewhere, but you're putting your body in the state of sleep, so to speak. You're going into the state
네.
of sleeping.
네. 이게 정말 이해는 되는데
Yeah.
사실은 그대로 go가 있으니까 이게 거슬린단 말이죠.
Ah.
네. 그렇지만 그냥 표현으로 받아들이면 go to sleep.
Right, go to sleep.
다시 한번 정리하자면 누워서 이미 이불 다 덮고 베개도 베고 있고 침대에 누워 있는 사람에게도 go to sleep.
Yeah.
잠자리에 가 또는 가서 자가 아니고 자라는 뜻으로 그냥 sleep이라고 해도 되는데
Yeah. Sometimes when we say sleep, it feels like weird and incomplete. Like you have to say
Sleep.
something with it.
체면. 이 체면 할 때는 sleep 할 수 있겠지만
Right.
그냥 일상생활에서는 go to sleep.
Yeah, you always usually use it with go to sleep.
Exactly. 그래서 침대에서 잠자리에 들고 every night 매일 밤 잠자리에 들고 wake up in a different city every morning 매일 아침 다른 도시에서 일어나는 게 정말 재미있었대요.
That's really fun.
Who drove the bus though?
Well, of course, there's a hired bus driver who probably sleeps during the day while they do the music festival and drives at night.
Okay.
But if I was there, I wouldn't look at the schedule. I would just literally wake up and be like, where are we? Where are we? Just for the fun of it.
아 그렇군요. 일정표 안 보고 그냥 surprise.
Yeah.
네, surprise 재밌죠. 자, 그럼 다음 문장을 보겠습니다.
And we got to see all of the small towns across the country along the way. And we got to see all of the small towns across the country along the way.
got to라는 말이 앞에 이제 and we got to 뒤에 바로 나오고 있는데 그 부분에서 got to는 원래는 I gotta go 할 때 나 가야 돼.
Yeah, I
라고.
gotta go actually.
네.
So, goodbye.
뭐뭐 해야 된다. I don't care. You can go. Go to sleep. Just kidding. You really went to sleep.
Yeah.
이제 해야 된다라고 할 때는 항상 gotta 이런 식으로 I gotta
Right.
이런 식으로 발음을 해주고요.
Right.
I got to라고 또박또박 발음할 때는 그런 뜻이 아니고
Right.
뭐뭐 하게 되었다, 할 수 있었다. 무엇을 할 수 있었냐면 see all of the small towns across the city along the way. Along the way라는 것은 길을 가면서 있는.
Right. 'Cause as they were traveling across the country.
That's right. You are walking down a street and along the way you saw many beautiful flowers.
Yeah. So I got to see many beautiful flowers as I was walking along the street.
along 따라가는 거죠. 그래서 길을 따라서 쭉 가면서 여기서 말하는 along the way는 진짜로 어떤 길을 말한다기보다는 여정. She's talking about the whole journey. 그래서 전국의 마을들, 작은 마을들을 다 볼 수 있었습니다. And then
And I just don't think there's another way to really experience America in the same way. And I just don't think there's another way to really experience America in the same way.
그리고 미국을 in the same way 같은 방식으로 경험할 수 있는 really experience America 미국을 정말 같은 방식으로 경험할 수 있는 there's another way 다른 또 하나의 방법이 있다라고 I just don't think
Yeah.
생각하지 않는다.
There's no other way.
No other way. 그리고 앞부분에서 I don't think there's another way라고 해도 충분한데 I just don't think라고 just를 앞에 붙여준 거는 정말로 그런 생각을
Yeah.
안 한다.
It's like putting emphasis on it. I just don't think that any place could ever top the last one. I don't
네.
know. I just made another example.
That was a good example.
Yeah.
이제 여러분이 부정문을 썼을 때 I don't understand him. I just don't understand
Yeah.
him.
It's much more like strong. Like I just don't know what you're saying.
그렇죠. I just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
무슨 말을 해야 될지 정말 모르겠다라고 강조하고 싶을 때
I just don't understand this math problem.
수학 문제가
I use that one a lot.
이해가 안 될 때 이렇게 이야기하시면 되겠습니다. 정말로 모르겠어요. 정말로 아닐 때 I just don't get it. I just don't think that's the right thing. All right? And then?
And it's a memory that I'll definitely cherish. And it's a memory that I definitely cherish.
그리고 그것은 memory, 기억이다 또는 추억이다라고 할 수 있겠죠. That I definitely cherish. 확실하게 소중히 여기는 기억이라는 거죠. And then?
I'm so glad that I have these stories to tell about it. I'm so glad that I have these stories to tell about it.
이러한 경험에 대해서 해줄 이야기들, these stories가 있어서 I'm so glad, I'm so happy that I have these stories to tell about it. All right?
Okay, and the next one is, or the final one is, and it was definitely one of the most memorable experiences of my life. And it was definitely one of the most memorable experiences of my life.
그리고 방금 전에 이야기했던 그 내용이 it was definitely, 확실히, certainly,
For sure.
네, one of the most memorable experiences of my life. 살면서 가장 기억에 남는 경험들 중에 하나입니다. 여기까지 뭐 이 문장은 그대로 있는 그대로 뜻이고요. definitely가 나와서 갑자기 생각나는 게 있는데 제가 최근에 영국 친구들하고 조금 이야기를 하면서 영국 사람들이 이런 말을 자주 쓰는구나 하고 하나 캐치한 게 있어요.
What?
뭐 확실히 미국에서는 sure, of course 라고
Yeah.
말할 때 영국 친구들이 most definitely 라는 말을 정말 많이 쓰더라고요.
Yeah.
네, 내일 초대하면 올 거지? Most definitely.
definitely.
네. 근데 미국에서는 most definitely는 그렇게 많이 쓰진 않잖아요.
It depends on where you're from. My dad says most definitely a lot.
really?
But he's the only person I know who uses that
Interesting.
very often.
Yeah, because
It just depends.
yeah, it had been a while since I heard someone say
Say
most
most
definitely every other sentence.
All right.
So that's why.
Most definitely.
Most
Okay.
definitely. 정말 많이 쓰더라고요. 그래서
Most
definitely. Stop saying most definitely, okay?
Most definitely. Just kidding.
I know you too well. 자, 그러면 이야기를 한번 정리를 하는 차원에서 두 번 들려드리겠습니다. 자막이 있죠?
Right. The first one will have subtitles, and the second time it will not have subtitles. So let's watch.
When it comes to memorable experiences, one of the first things that comes to mind is the summer that I was living on a tour bus. I was actually working with some friends at music festivals across the country, and we were living in the bus as we traveled around. And the bus was super cool. It had a kitchen and a bathroom, and we each had our own bunk. And it was just so much fun to go to sleep on the bus every night and wake up in a different city every morning. And we got to see all of the small towns across the country along the way. And I just don't think there's another way to really experience America in the same way. And it's a memory that I definitely cherish. I'm so glad that I have these stories to tell about it. And it was definitely one of the most memorable experiences of my life. When it comes to memorable experiences, one of the first things that comes to mind is the summer that I was living on a tour bus. I was actually working with some friends at music festivals across the country, and we were living in the bus as we traveled around. And the bus was super cool. It had a kitchen and a bathroom, and we each had our own bunk. And it was just so much fun to go to sleep on the bus every night and wake up in a different city every morning. And we got to see all of the small towns across the country along the way. And I just don't think there's another way to really experience America in the same way. And it's a memory that I definitely cherish. I'm so glad that I have these stories to tell about it. And it was definitely one of the most memorable experiences of my life.
Well, thank you, Emily, for sharing one of your most memorable experiences in your life. We really appreciate that.
It was really interesting. 자, 그러면 이제 뭐 해봐야 되죠?
So now we're going to take a look at some other related words in our next corner. It's time for Streets
Smart.